hell? Excuse my language, people.
There's all these bones. Are these human bones? I don't know.
What is that?
They explored abandoned places. They found the impossible. A person trapped where no one goes. Remains that should have been moved. Discoveries that raise more questions than answers. Things hidden for decades. Moments that change everything. Tonight, we look at when urban explorers make 1 in 1 million discoveries. Real footage of explorers who stumbled upon things that shouldn't exist, shouldn't be there, and can't be explained. In 2024, Urbex Vibes and his crew were exploring an abandoned bank when they opened a door and found something that stopped all three of them. They had been inside for over an hour already, loud, walking through every room, their presence impossible to miss. The bank had open-air ceilings with no separation between the rooms, meaning anyone inside would have heard them the entire time.
What's up, guys? Today we're exploring an abandoned bank. Now, I'm pretty sure it's been abandoned for years, so let's check it out. Whew. Okay, there's a door here, but I'm pretty sure it's locked. Yeah. That's not going anywhere. We got some offices over here. You can see the decay on this one. The wall is peeling. The ceiling is coming apart. It's pretty empty. And this is another office space. There's a chair in this one. Let's see if the power works. It does. Wow. That's cool.
They moved through offices, storage closets, and the main floor where the old safe doors were still standing. Lights still worked in some rooms. Movie props and food boxes were scattered around from a production that had filmed there years earlier. Everything felt routine until one of them opened the wrong door.
Of course, a fake plant. Special effects. Now, I'm pretty sure this place was used as a filming location too for a movie, but I forgot what movie, so we'd probably add that in the beginning. Another office space. That's cool. Now let's see what's going on over here. A bunch of furniture that's been taken apart. Wow, I don't know which way to go. This is so cool. I like the light. The light fixtures are cool. But over here, I'm guessing this is another office. This frame looks weird. I wonder if they used it in the movie.
What was inside that room made his face change instantly. He called out. Nothing came back. He called again. Still nothing.
What's behind this door? What is that? Record it. Holy bro. Is that real? I don't know what it is. Is that real?
Yo, are you all right?
That's somebody?
It sure looks like it's somebody.
That looks like real hair. That's a phone and stuff. We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Hello? Let's go.
Are you all right?
Oh, no.
I think we just might have found a dead body in the bank, bro.
Let's go. I don't know what to do.
Let's go outside and let's figure it out. Hold on.
No.
Let's go outside.
No.
Yes,
No.
hold on.
No.
To relax.
They backed out of the room in full panic. One of them could barely breathe. Something was wrong with what they had just seen, and they had been feet away from it for an hour without knowing.
I can't. This is the worst.
Relax.
No.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
Let's go down somewhere. Oh, my stomach hurts.
Relax. Relax.
Let's
We need to
walk.
breathe. We
Okay.
need to, no, hold up. We need to breathe. We need to figure out what to do here.
I don't know. Call your mom. We have to cut this real quick. We'll start it again if we can. I don't know.
All right.
They knew what they had to do, and they knew what it would cost them. They were inside a bank they weren't supposed to be in. Calling for help meant turning themselves in, but leaving meant possibly letting someone harmed.
Guys, so... Yeah. You see what we saw?
That was pretty spooky though. Just imagine being in our shoes. It's bad enough that we're really not supposed to be in there to begin with. And
Minutes later, 4 or 5 squad cars showed up with lights and sirens, and the explorers were running back into the building alongside officers.
He wasn't like, wait, you were in that bed? Like, he didn't, like, do any of that. He didn't, like, it was great to know that, like, he was more focused on, like, our good deed. And
that's how
like,
it should be.
Yeah, rather than being like, why were you in there, though? So he's like, okay, like, you know, where in there? And I'm like, we can show you. It's in, like, the main room in one of those, like, half rooms.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna call it in, go back over there and show them the way in and show them how to get to this person. So we're running back to the bank, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to run into an abandoned building with cops.
And that's exactly what happened. Like 4 or 5.
What happened inside that room once the police entered is the moment everything they had assumed about the situation changed.
We open the door, and she's not responding at first. Still, even with hearing the commotion,
Walkie-talkie is going off, you know.
that's how out this person was.
Yeah.
They were, like, so out, and that's how we knew it was drug related, because, like I said, like, a normal person would wake up from these things. It wasn't normal. So they're in there, she's not responding yet, and then suddenly she starts picking up her head. She starts like, and she's like dazed. She's like looking at him like that, like blinking and being like, not in there like, are you all right? I forget what exactly was said. They said, are you okay? Whatever. She's still not like answering them fully.
I think she says something
And
on the lines of
she's
like,
no.
yeah, she was cold or
Like,
something.
what do you mean? Like, what do you, like, she was like, and these, like, they were asking you if you were okay, and you weren't answering them. And she's like, what do you mean? They didn't ask me. And she started saying that we didn't ask her anything.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to administer Narcan, but clearly she, I guess with the close proximity.
Or they must have tapped her. We didn't really, like, obviously there was a lot.
I think they started, tapping her, and, like, I remember them,
There was a
like,
lot of
touching
police,
her.
so we stepped back while they went into that room. Yeah.
We couldn't be in that room when it was going down. We were standing right there, like, watching everything. So she woke up from whatever high she was on. They didn't have to administer the Narcan. She was really confused and saying that we didn't even try, and that's how out she was. She didn't even know that we tried talking to her. She didn't know anything.
The sergeant told them what they already knew. They could have been charged, but what he said to them instead is something neither of them expected.
And I explained to him, you know, I know that we're not supposed to be in there. Like, I'm aware, I'm owning up to this. But, you know, it's more important that we save this random person than us not get in trouble. Like, a human life is more important than us. And he's like, I appreciate that. And that's why you need to just get the F out. Just leave. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to ever, like, you know that this is breaking and entering. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's not though. It's just trespassing.
Yeah, but keep in mind, we took them through the same door we entered through.
We never broke and entered any door. We don't break and enter into anything. It's always just trespassing. We make sure that it's just trespassing.
Yeah.
So I'm not about to argue with this cop who's letting us go, but I want to be like, no, sir, I didn't break and enter. It is just trespassing. But, like, okay, like, that's fine.
Not
like,
really either. Like, you can't say it's there's no signs on the building or
But, like,
anything.
you know what I mean? I'm saying, like, it's definitely not breaking and entering. If anything, it's the thing below it. So he was, like, trying to, like, let us know, like, hey, like, this is the charge you could have got, but because you're good people, and I guess there's that Good Samaritan law, which this state is not the state that we're from. We know that the Good Samaritan law is in effect in our state, but we didn't know how it is in this state, which I don't want to name what state.
They went into that bank looking for safe doors and old offices. What they found was a person who had no one looking for them, in a building where no one goes. And if 3 explorers hadn't opened that one door, nobody would have known she was there until it was too late. In 2025, Urbex, Ontario explored an abandoned mausoleum sitting on the edge of a cemetery that was still partially active. The building had been condemned by a building inspector and left to collapse, but the burials inside were never moved.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be exploring an abandoned mausoleum. So this place has been abandoned for quite a while now, and I'm unsure why, because there is a cemetery over here which is still somewhat active, but the actual mausoleum has been completely abandoned. And you can see here, this building is unsafe and its use or occupancy has been prohibited by the building inspector. And then they've put this here too. Unfortunately, vandals have come here and smashed out much of the glass here. All the glass is cracked, and this window's actually completely smashed out.
Inside, stained glass had been smashed, chairs were still set up from the last service held there, and several of the tombs had been ripped open. What was missing from some of them raised a question nobody wanted to answer.
The bodies from here, or if it was like grave robbers, like I have no idea, but they made a big mess and left all the bricks and everything here. The stained glass has all been smashed by vandals as well, which is too bad. Like, vandalism here, I think, is really, really disrespectful. Like, you know, and just in general, vandalism is bad, but here it's worse. Like, even this is all smashed. And then they still have the chairs and stuff set up here, I guess, for the service or whatever. Building's decaying, it's in pretty bad shape now. And you can see there's stuff leaking out of some of these, like especially here. This looks like probably embalming fluid and blood and stuff leaking out. Still flowers and stuff. Yeah, the vandalism here is so disrespectful. Like, there's no reason all this glass here should be smashed. That's just people throwing rocks and bricks and stuff at the building.
The roof on one entire section had completely caved in. Through the gaps in the walls, some vaults still had coffins inside with names mounted on the granite. Others had nothing but rubble where the ceiling had come down.
We can go around the side here because there's more burials outside. You can see here the entire roof is completely caved in. And I probably shouldn't be standing here. This seems kind of unsafe. Yeah, it's literally completely collapsed. They pushed a lot of the bricks and stuff down there. Again, several of the bodies have been removed from here as well. This one, the wall's actually partly intact. Is there anything in there? No, that one's empty. What about here? Oh, wow. You can see the coffin. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that's who it is right there. Really falling apart. Whole roof is just gone. Yeah, more of these are open here. That's like the rubble from the roof. And it's just back onto the woods.
Then they walked around to the back of the property to check the office building, and something in the woods behind it made them stop. What was lying on the ground next to a row of concrete coffins is the reason this explorer became something else entirely.
All right, I'll meet you guys inside. Alright guys, so I'm walking in the woods behind the office right now. I was trying to find a way inside without going through the overgrowth. And I found this like concrete coffin here. There's another one here that's broken. Here's the back of the office building. There's another one here, which I think might be turned upside down. Or maybe this lid comes off the top, I'm not sure. Here's the back of the office. But guys, take a look at what we found here. In this tarp.
Whatever was in that tarp had clearly been placed there deliberately, and it wasn't meant to be found.
There's all these bones. Are these human bones? I don't know. There's a bunch of like rib bones. They're everywhere. Like these look like human bones. I don't know for sure, but it sure looks like it. And these were like wrapped up in a tarp back here. Like, that's so strange. There's a piece of like a spine.
Inside the office, boxes of medicine expired in 1996 were stacked on shelves. Cemetery paperwork, including burial certificates and will documents, were spread across desks, and black mold covered every surface.
Bunch of stuff in here. All the windows smashed out. Stuff piled. I think a lot of this is stuff people have just been dumping on the property. But there definitely is some stuff that's here for the cemetery. Restrooms. Lots of junk, graffiti. All the windows completely smashed. Like so many boxes of medicine here. This is like aspirin and cold medicine. Like obviously like old. Like this stuff expired in 1996 and there's like 50 boxes of it here. So that's probably when this place was abandoned, around the 90s, because it sure seems like it. Like it's just so destroyed and decayed. Lots of black mold here. Graffiti. I don't know what's in these boxes. No, it's more of this medicine and stuff. There's so much of it in here. I don't know why they had it here.
The contents of that tarp were just outside the back door of this office. Whether someone pulled them from one of the opened crypts or something else happened on that property is a question that has never been answered.
So yeah, I think we've seen just about everything. The bones are just outside of this building on the ground right there. Because that's definitely strange. Like, I'm wondering if one of those like crypts there that's ripped open, if they just took the bones and put them in a tarp and put them over here. Like, that's what it seems like. They sure look like human bones. Maybe somebody in the comments can let me know for sure, like, what those bones might be from. But it's definitely creepy to find here, and it sure seems like it would be human bones. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video.
An active cemetery with an abandoned mausoleum falling apart beside it, tombs ripped open, caskets missing, and something wrapped in a tarp behind the office where nobody would ever think to look. In 2022, Abandoned Central got inside an abandoned funeral home that had been shut down by the state for incompetency and fraud, and what was left inside looked like everyone walked out mid-shift, locked the doors, and never came back. He had been watching the building for 2 years, waiting for a way in.
Alright, so we just made our way into this funeral home. I've been keeping my eye on it for a couple years now. It's kind of far from where I live, so I couldn't keep a close eye on it like I wanted to. But I've come a few times, and it's always locked down. Finally got it today, and I'm very happy I did because it's a good one. Let's check it out. It's got everything left. Embalming room, caskets, chapel, death records. Absolutely amazing.
The funeral home was shut down by the state for both incompetency and fraud.
They left just about everything behind, as if they just walked out of the place, locked the doors, and never returned, which are always great locations to explore.
The chapel still had a casket sitting at the front of the room with the podium, lights, and wheeler in place, as if a service was about to begin. In a smaller room on the other side of the building, he found something that made him stop, a much smaller casket. And what it was built for is the reason this place felt different from any funeral home he had ever explored.
Check it out. Casket sitting right there. Casket holder right there. Even the podium. It's pretty cool. See the casket wheeler right here. Lights on each side. And there's the podium there. It's like a tannish puke color casket. So beautiful. Nice and smooth. Pretty clean. Pretty clean on the interior as well. It's a little bit colored and faded. But overall, it's a pretty decent casket and probably worth a few thousand. But the best part is that baby casket. Look at that. Not too bad in shape, pretty clean. Interior anyway. The outside of it, or exterior of the casket, is pretty dirty. Cobwebs on it. You can see that. Baby caskets are always creepy for sure. Caskets in general, but baby caskets for real.
Death certificates were scattered across the office desks. One of them listed a cause of death that explained a lot about why this place got shut down. Ledgers, family photos, and obituaries were spread across tables in rooms where the ceiling was leaking, and water damage was destroying everything.
Record of funeral, 2004, and then it's got people's obituaries in there and stuff. I can't show you because it'll give it away. Obituaries over there too, see? They have like family photos on the desk still. But then you have some death certificates. So this death certificate here that you see was actually a drug overdose. Inadvertent overdose of controlled drug. Wow. So he OD'd. This is what the office looks like. The office with all the ledgers and records. You can see it's just a mess. And it's flooding out and water damage everywhere. And it's leaking from the ceiling up there and everywhere. So.
Then, in the back of the building, he found what confirmed this wasn't just leftover furniture, something with a name on it, sitting on a shelf, waiting for someone who never came.
Cremated remains. Jacob's cremated remains, maybe. 1995. These are actual, real cremated remains.
Then he opened the door to the embalming room, and what was still sitting on those tables is something most explorers never get to see.
Over here. This is the actual embalming room. There's a body lift. Look at that. There's the other gurney. And then look at the embalming room. What a gem it is. One table. Table 1. Porcelain 2. Old school, but you gotta love that. You got the neck restraint. More neck restraints over here. A black one and an old metal one. Everything is labeled too. Instruments, cosmetic and hair products. I mean, just amazing. And you have it in the drawer still. Instruments. Look at that. Not every day you see all that now. Cosmetics. Eye caps, formers, buttons, needles, and they're all there. Eye caps, that's creepy. Some more tools in there. Gross. I don't even know what that is. Gotta love that body lift.
Every drawer was fully stocked, every cabinet was labeled, and the tools that were left behind told a story about what this place had been doing right up until the day the state walked in.
Human remains for all I know. Let's get another look at this table. Super sick. And of course the tools, the sink, and the embalming fluid, and the jaundice fluid, and the finishing powder, and the artery fluids. You guys know I love my funeral homes, especially when they have all the product and equipment. Razors and trimmers and clippers and scissors, hemostats, tweezers, I mean scalpels, all sorts of different things. Looks like a needle. It's amazing. And then look at the embalming machine. Old school embalming machine with fluid still in it. Look at that old embalming machine. I love embalming machines, especially when they're old school like that. And when they still have fluids in it. Look at this. More and more embalming fluid and artery fluid. Look at that. Just incredible that it's all still here.
Every personal item the staff used was still there. Lipstick, nail polish, styrofoam heads, curlers. All categorized, all labeled, all exactly where the last person left them.
And the needles. Just amazing. And the styrofoam heads. Some more makeup products and stuff. Blush and nail polish and lipstick and mascara, lip wax, facial powder right there. Wild. That is a pretty cool embalming area. It's a pretty great embalming room, period.
Upstairs, the owner's living quarters were untouched, with a vintage stove, a grandfather clock, and stained glass set between bookshelves in an office that looked like it belonged in a museum.
The countertops are the same color. Look at the old range. Old microwave and coffee maker. Anyways, over here. Back through here. Nice mural on the wall there of some beautiful landscape. Nice bridge over the waters. Bathroom. It's so retro and old school. You gotta love that. And then over here, just a bedroom with the ironing board. There's a bed in this room here and an old TV. I mean, it's nothing amazing up here, but it's still cool. Still cool to see. And then this area over here. You can tell this is where the stairway was with the statue, with the guy blowing the horn right down there. So you can see from up here, there's a nice hutch there. Chandelier, the chimes, that's really cool. The old school curtains. Look at this piece though. That's a nice piece of furniture. And then the cool office up here is this on here. Look at this. There's even stained glass on the windows, see? Between the bookshelves. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Just so much stuff.
In the basement, casket holders lined the walls, but only one casket remained, an old wooden one covered in cobwebs sitting alone in the dark.
It's pretty dark down here. As you can see, this was actually where they stored the caskets. Because look at all the casket holders down here. Here and here. A bunch of them down here. They moved all the caskets except for the ones upstairs, and then they left one down here. Right there. Old wooden one. So this is the wooden casket that's down in the basement. It's the only casket that they left down in the basement. They left a couple upstairs, but this is the only one that's left downstairs. Been down here a while. Look at all the cobwebs and dust on it. And it's like a wood greenish one. It's pretty cool though. Let's see if anything's in it. Ugh, can't even open that fucker. Old school wooden casket. All by its lonesome. Pretty cool though to see that.
A funeral home shut down for fraud, remains with a name on them that nobody ever came back for, sitting in a building that the state closed and the world forgot about. In 2023, Joey Mack and his friend Zach were riding through an area known locally as Tweaker Row when they came across an abandoned bus covered in graffiti, sitting among encampments and discarded mattresses. The outside looked like every other piece of junk in the area. What was waiting inside didn't match any of it.
See this day?
An old bed sheet.
Nope. This is the beginning of Tweaker Row right here.
This is it?
Yep. What I'm about to take you through
Looks empty to me, dude.
No, we're gonna hang a left up here. It's pretty bad. You ready? It's like, what's that in LA, Skid Row? This is like the Homeland Skid Row right here.
Homeland Skid Row.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. You ready?
Yeah.
You wanted to get a little sketcy. We're about to.
I did want to get sketchy. I need to keep my distance though. I'm not trying to get close to it.
Well, let's go check them out. Oh. Dude, things like cutting out. Left. It's pretty bad. Need an old fridge? It's not bad. Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's like a little town, dude. Yep.
They called out before entering. No answer, but the moment they stepped through the door, they knew this wasn't just some abandoned bus. Someone had put serious money into it, and the theme of what they had walked into was impossible to miss.
Stop. Make sure no one's in there. Hey. Oh my God. What the heck?
Dude, look how old this is. Look at all these switches and everything.
Dude. I'm scared.
Hello?
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's dark.
It's dark. Hang on, I got flashlights.
Does this curtain come back? I don't want to walk in.
That's why I always carry flashlights when you're exploring bum encampments.
Dude, it looks nice.
What the heck? You go first.
Dude, I don't want to go. I'm scared of this.
Dude, this thing is creepy.
What the?
This is not a normal bus. Look at the faces.
Dude, this is scary. What is this place?
Dude.
Checkered floors, how many seats?
Look how legit this is. Someone put some money into this.
Oh my, look at the lights up top. This thing looks legit.
What the heck?
The outside doesn't look too pretty, but the inside, I'll tell you what, they did a good job with this.
What the heck? No way. Dude, this is like... It's like one of them like devil worshipping buses or something, dude.
Something weird, dude. Look at this, like what are these? That open?
In the back, behind a curtain, they found a locked box with a handwritten note attached to it. What the note said, and what the smell coming from that box suggested, is the reason they decided to take it with them.
It's got no. Jeez, I feel like there's someone in these curtains. What is that?
Got to leave her behind. She's a... What is
Bad
she?
circus performer. All she does is cry.
Good luck.
Dog. What's that? There's holes in it.
Dude, it's like locked.
Is it heavy?
It smells like shit in there. You smell that?
Oh! Yeah, that smells pretty bad, dude. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw
Dude,
up.
it smells
That
bad.
smells bad, dude.
What the heck?
It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's not that heavy, though.
No, I don't know,
Here,
should we
let's
take
bring
it?
out. Huh?
Should we take it?
Yeah. Stay. Here, I'll hold one side, you hold the other.
Yeah, grab the side.
Here, you grab that side, I got this one.
What the heck? Dude, what if there's like a bomb or something in it? That makes sense though, circus bus.
It does make sense. Look at the
That makes me feel better than like a devil worshipping bus or something.
Art on the walls and stuff.
What is that thing?
I don't know. Let's get out of here. It's hot, dude.
Alright, let's take it to my house and then we'll open it
I
up.
know it's storm, dude.
I gotta...
They drove it home and spent the next several minutes grinding through chains and locks that had been layered on top of each other. Whoever put this box together went through serious effort to keep it closed.
Here, you hold this and I'll bring it up.
Okay. There you go. Alright. Alright, bring her down. You ready?
But yeah, it's all intertwined with everything.
Ain't gonna work.
Let me try it. Let me try it.
You wanna try to hit it?
Try to hit it a few times. Nah, just grind it off. Just you might as well. You're gonna light
I
yourself
like
on fire.
butter.
You got through it?
You wanna hit it now with a hammer?
I'll hit it now.
Make you feel like you did something.
There we go. Perfect. Oh, it's on there. Damn.
Dude, they freaking...
I did not want anyone getting in this box. I can't even get that out.
Dang, man. They went through some time to do this.
Get this out. Oh, there we go.
How does this? Huh. I'm confused. Oh, there we go. Thank
How did you
God.
get this?
Alright. Damn, dude.
Open her up, dude.
This might be something good in here, dude.
Damn.
Hang on. Feed this thing through.
Oh wait, no. Feed this through.
There we go. Alright, we're up.
When they finally got it open, what was inside made both of them freeze, something neither of them had prepared for.
My God, Zay. It's a baby. Are you okay?
No.
Are you okay?
She's all dirty, dude.
My
Look at her.
God. Do you know how to hold a baby?
I don't know how to hold a baby, dude.
Oh my God.
Is it real?
What's your name?
Is it real?
It's real. Can you talk? What's your name? Oh my goodness. Dude, she's tiny. She's got to be like...
A locked box with a handwritten note, chained shut on a bus that looked like it belonged to something out of a nightmare, sitting in a stretch of land that most people drive past without stopping.
Only 3 years old, probably.
Dude, we dropped her on the road.
Oh my God, Zay.
Dude, you dropped her on the road on the way up.
Are you okay? She's
You
all
good?
dirty. What's your name? Can you talk? Oh, she can't talk.
I don't think she speaks English.
Oh, you think she's from somewhere else?
I don't know.
Where are you from? Maybe she's like...
Where are you from?
She's probably like Japanese or something, like the Asian circus.
Looks Korean a little bit.
Does it?
If they hadn't gone inside that bus, and if they hadn't decided to take the box with them, no one would have known she was there. In 2018, 2 explorers from Cater's Clips found an abandoned cottage so overgrown that a 2-door Range Rover was completely hidden in the vegetation out front, along with old machinery scattered across the property. Nothing about the outside prepared them for what was waiting on the other side of the door. The moment they stepped inside the first room, they found something covering the floor. Not 1 or 2, the entire floor of them, and they couldn't figure out what they were looking at.
Oh, it's racing, man. It feels like something like that. Chainsaw Massacre. Mate. What? What the... Oh, excuse my language, people. Guys, there's a whole floor of bones. What is that, mate?
I don't know, I can't tell. I don't look like there's any skulls.
No, I'm guessing they're animal bones.
That's got to be a spot in it. Sure.
The second room was the same, only worse. This time there were signs that someone had been doing something with them in the fireplace.
This is the second room we've walked in and there's bones everywhere. Why would you have it in the house?
A bit of bone down there.
Yeah.
A couple of bits there.
Guys, this place is creepy as hell. What is all this?
Yeah, still got some coal. Look, that's another bone.
Oh, mate, there's like burning stuff. Look, it's in the fire there, there's bones. They're burning stuff.
Then they found a room that made both of them stop talking. Someone had come here with tools and taken the time to arrange what was on those walls on purpose. This wasn't decay. This wasn't something that happened naturally.
Mate, what is that, huh? What is this about? Oh, it stinks. Oh, it stinks, Mark. Do you not even stink?
I haven't got in there yet.
Guys, what is this? Guys, I promise you, we've just turned up. This room was like this when we've just literally arrived. Someone's took the time to bring a hammer, nails, attach everything to the wood.
You can see it's...
Are you not even freaked out a little bit?
The smell hit them at the same moment. One of them said he was genuinely offended by what he was seeing. The other couldn't stop staring at what was mounted above him.
It's like a bone. I don't want to touch nothing. I literally don't want to touch nothing. What we're concerned about at the moment, guys, it's a rib cage, look. Guys, this is definitely the House of Bones.
They called it the House of Bones and left shortly after. Neither of them wanted to touch anything, and neither of them felt comfortable staying inside any longer than they already had. A cottage hidden in the woods where someone had come prepared with a hammer and a reason that nobody has been able to explain. In 2026, the bearded explorer traveled to a foreign country to find a collection of abandoned cars he had been tracking for nearly 2 years. What he found was an entire estate, A mansion with marble floors and staircases still full of the owner's belongings, sitting on grounds with 2 massive buildings packed with over 50 classic cars that hadn't moved in decades.
We have come to film this incredible abandoned mansion with one of the most breathtaking collection of cars I have ever discovered. This place is completely rammed with stuff. This is like a time warp straight out of the 70s. That is a very cool basin. This place is absolutely filled with classic cars. It feels like I'm stood inside a church right now. This is a genuine C43 AMG. Now that is a very rare car. Oh, look, there's an Escort Estate. When was the last time you saw one of these? That is amazing. Volkswagen Passat Estate. I cannot believe we have just found a genuine Ferrari.
The mansion was a time capsule from the 1970s. Every room was filled. Bomber jackets, firewood cut and never burned, chandeliers still hanging, and furniture untouched across multiple floors. Nobody knew why the owner left or what happened to them. Even the neighbors couldn't explain it.
There we go. God, they're really heavy, they are. Oh my God, this is absolutely rammed in here. Goodness me. Oh my goodness me, this is incredible. Look at the amount of stuff that is in here. Wow. Okay guys, I think we're probably going to have a quick look around in here, because the main reason we've come here today is to look at the cars, but we will have a quick look around in here first. Look at the staircase, look at this is all marble. This is all marble. I am absolutely blown away. Oh my goodness me, this place is like a blooming palace. Now, there is a collection of cars inside this building which will leave you speechless, absolutely speechless. And I cannot wait to show you what's in here. So the first car in today's video, we have a Peugeot 307 convertible, and you can see that this has been here for a very, very long time indeed. Just in front of that, we've got a Mercedes CLK. Let's have a quick look in here. There is all sorts of stuff in here. This place is rammed, absolutely rammed. There is so much in here. My God. Like, how can one person have so much stuff, seriously? The ceiling doesn't look good at all, does it? Right, let's just continue up here. Wow. These cars haven't been used.
Then he looked up. Sitting on a truck bed above all the other cars was something that didn't belong in a building like this.
Oh my God. There is a Ferrari here. We have just found a Ferrari. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. This is a genuine 308. But it looks as if it's had all of its expensive parts taken off, which is a blimmin' shame. It's been completely stripped, hasn't it? Literally been completely stripped. Look, it still has the engine in it. God, they've even taken the covers off the engine. Yeah. Look, a genuine Ferrari. Have to be careful because the truck has actually got a big piece missing in the middle, so I'll step over to the other side so Sarah can come up and have a look. Yeah, they've actually stripped this car completely bare. No, this is thieves, criminals. Yeah, someone. They've literally anything of any valuables. They've just taken it off. Anything that's easy to remove is gone. Yeah. Yeah, they are. I mean, that engine, even as that sits in there now, is probably worth quite a few £1,000. Wow, I can't believe I'm looking at this right now.
But someone had already found it first, and what they had done to it is the reason this explorer turned into something different. When he compared it to a photograph taken before, the difference told the whole story.
When it was still in one piece, I'm going to put that picture in the frame now, so you can see this was, once upon a time, a genuine abandoned barn find Ferrari. It still is, but unfortunately, a lot of it's been taken. I'm going to put another picture here, just from a different angle, so you can see how original and authentic this was. I mean, it still is, but unfortunately, the thieves have been in here. I mean, looking around, most of the other cars look completely untouched, but because this is a real Ferrari, it's obviously incredibly valuable. Oh, it does annoy me. It really does annoy me that people have to do this. Is that an AMG? You're kidding. I didn't even see it. I did not even see it. Yeah. This is a 202, isn't it? So it's a C43 AMG, I think this is. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, you can't really blame me. I mean, there is a Ferrari up there. Wow. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, they've taken this as well, so probably the second most valuable car in here.
Over 50 cars in total, a mansion frozen in the 70s, and an entire winery sealed behind overgrown gates in a country where he didn't speak the language and had no idea what the police would do if they found him inside.
I don't know, I could be wrong, but if any of you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. Now, we've got a Mark II Golf here. This is beautiful. We've got another Mercedes 190. There's I think that could be a Passat or a Vento estate. That's really cool. Just squeeze underneath here. Have a little look in the Golf. Yeah, that's pretty original, doesn't it? That's really nice. I'd say most of these cars would probably start up with some fresh fuel and a new battery, just because of what they are. German engineering, you know, you really can't beat it. I've proved that quite a few times. This one's got 141,470 kilometres, so it's not terrible, but again, it's really not that high for a car of this age. Oh, for the bottles, yeah. Yeah, so this was definitely a winery, I think, once upon a time. Look, there's even the machine here, Sarah. Yeah. Is it the capsule, the cork presser, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's caps, definitely. Wow, look at the old tills, they're cool. My God, this place is honestly incredible.
The second building had even more cars packed wall to wall, along with old winery equipment and industrial machinery that explained what this estate had been long before the cars started filling it.
Lots of Mercedes in here, loads. I still can't believe there's a real Ferrari up there, guys. That is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, how does that happen? How does a Ferrari end up in a place like this? Now, thinking about it, actually looking at it, when this was originally parked in here, I think they have tried everything they can to sort of protect it in regards to people stealing the car, because it's on a truck. The truck is blocked in. There's an endless amount of cars and trees and things blocking the exit, so this will not be coming out of it anytime soon. That is a fact. The top, look at this, look. Loads of old wood in there. Look like old, I don't know if they're like mixing up the wine or something, the old kegs or something, whatever they are. Whoa, hang on a minute. These are chambers, aren't they? Is that what they used to keep the wine in? Yeah, I think so. God, they're massive, look at that. Wow. This is crazy, guys. Look at the view from here. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's quite solid. No, you're fine. Look at that.
An estate worth millions left to rot with no explanation. The owner went to extraordinary effort to protect the one car that mattered by parking it on a truck and blocking every exit with cars and trees. It wasn't enough. The only car worth stealing was the only one they found. In 2020, Joey Mack got a call from the local fire department telling him there was suspicious activity at an abandoned quartz mine in the mountains. Kids were involved, something was wrong, and search and rescue was on the way but still 10 minutes out. They needed him to go in first and relay back what he found. He was the only one from his squad available.
We just got a call from Saboba Fire Engine 1. They said that there's some suspicious activity going on. Oh! He almost rolled ankle. Over up at the quartz mine, so we gotta go. They're sending search and rescue right now, but they want Hilltop Squad to go up there and relay back what's going on. And so I was like, okay, I'm on it. None of the other Hilltop Squad guys are here, so they're like, Joey, we need you to go now.
He rode in from the backside of the mountain to stay quiet, knowing that whoever was up there might not want to be found. The only details he had were that there were kids. They were in danger, and the situation was sketchy. Cartel activity wasn't off the table.
They tell me, Joe, you gotta go in quiet. They don't have anybody up here right now. They're 10 minutes out, so. Alright, we're going. We got the quartz mine is about 2 miles southeast. We're gonna come in from the back. We might actually have to hike. It's the best trail. Shoot, we're going this way. We're probably gonna have to hike up the mountain. That way we could roll in a little quiet. Something serious like this, you don't want to go in by yourself. I mean, we're packing heat, but at this point, you have no idea. It says multiple lost kids. It's the only details they can give me, so.
He hiked up on foot to stay silent with a helicopter 3 minutes behind him. When he crested the ridge and zoomed in with his camera, what he saw made him call it in immediately. Kids were coming out of the mine shaft. They had tools. One had a broom, another had a pickaxe. They were working on something.
All right, guys, we're coming over the mine right now. We gotta be super sneaky. Right off, I'm not seeing nothing. I don't really know what they're talking about. We're gonna zoom in right now. We got live feed too. Oh, we got something. What is that? Are those kids? What the heck? They got tools and stuff. Sorry, it's a little shaky. How many are coming out of that mine? Oh my God. This is worse than we thought. One kid's got a broom in his hand. What the heck? They're banging on something over there. I don't know what they're working on. This is like some kind of child labor camp going on here. This is a lot more serious than we thought. Oh my God.
Then one of the smaller ones appeared. Her face was covered in dirt. She spotted him and the group scattered, running toward a cave opening further down the slope. He couldn't wait for the helicopter. He went down after them alone.
Go wait for the copter. Is there another one? Oh my God, that's a tiny one. Look at it. What? What the heck? Her face is all dirty. I think she sees us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, now they're coming back. Whoa. Where are they going? All right, we're heading down after him. We can't wait for the copter. All right, guys, we got to get down there. Whew, stuff is steep.
At the entrance, he found their tools laid out, and then something that made the whole situation take a turn he didn't expect. What he found inside that mine connected back to something he never saw coming.
Okay, we gotta be quiet. Looks like they left all their tools outside here. I don't know what they're working on. Looks like they got a broom. That's a nice pickaxe right there. The heck? The Joey Mac beanie? What the? Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. Anyone in there? Nothing? No one in there? Are they working on Joey Mac beanies in there? Is this where they're made? Who's in there? Who's in there? What the heck? Anyone in there? What the heck? What the heck? Ah! 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 Ah!
He went up that mountain expecting the worst, alone, before backup arrived, because the call said kids were in trouble and nobody else was close enough to get there in time. In 2021, Freaktography entered an abandoned house that he didn't realize was that house until he was already inside. Everything was still there. 8 tracks on the shelves, dishes in the sink, Cheerios in the cupboard. A calendar on the wall stopped at August 2018, a china cabinet full of glassware so old it had turned brown.
As we go in here towards the kitchen, you will see that up in the cupboards, there's still all kinds of stuff. Everything's left behind. Everything's still nice and put in place. But look at the brown going on this glassware here, how old it is. Like it's been here for a very, very, very long time. There's a mannequin head here. So let's bring her up and she can join us for this explore. Nothing creepy about that at all, right guys? All right. And as I said, very much tossed stuff all over the place. Everything's on the floor, been thrown around. We got in here some 8 tracks. 60s big band hits. Disco dancing, Merle Haggard, Disco Fever. An Evening with John Denver. All right. I always like finding globes. I don't know why. I always find finding a globe to be quite interesting in an abandoned house. Head on over here, and now you can see
The walls and ceiling were caked in a thick brown residue from years of smoking, and black mold was spreading across every surface. Rooms were full of yarn, sewing machines, and books. A walker was folded up under a pile of belongings. Everything pointed to an elderly woman who had lived here alone for a very long time. Then he stepped into a hallway and looked down at the floor. His entire tone changed in the middle of a sentence.
Okay. I just realized where we are. I just realized what house we're in. And I had no idea, guys. Whew, okay. That changes things. I'm going to change my tone here. Guys, this is a body stain. Somebody passed away right here. And
what he was looking at is the reason this explorer became something different, and what was lying beside it confirmed what had happened in this room.
Well, I didn't expect that. Okay. You guys have probably seen this. Some other explorers have been here in the past and have posted some photos of this in this video, but unfortunately, yes, I believe it was an old woman who fell here and passed away on the floor. And see what I can dig up in terms of information without giving away too much, but yeah, that changes things. That changes my whole mood of this house, realizing that this is that house. So, I don't want to step on that. Let me just move over here and take a step over. Okay. That is very, very sad, guys. You've got legs, you can see the torso, the arms, and the head. That is my second body stain, guys. My second body stain. There's a wig right there.
He stepped carefully around it and kept going, but the energy of the explorer was gone. Every room after that felt different. Her bedroom with the closet emptied onto the bed, her sewing station where she had spent hundreds of hours, her bathroom with razors still on the counter.
Oh my god, it's full! The bed, it's like everything that was ever in a closet has just been tossed onto this bed here. Oh, man. Okay, let's move on in here. All kinds of clothes there, hanging still. This is quite the house. Oh, man. And it's so hard to see, like, that unfortunate thing on the floor there, the stain, to determine where it had come from, if it came from this bedroom or this direction in the house. But anyways, I don't want to focus too much on that at this point. That's
The basement was covered in mold so thick he stopped talking entirely and breathed as shallow as he could while showing the rest of the house in silence. Records were ruined. A rocking chair sat in front of a fireplace that would never be lit again.
okay. Oh, this basement. Holy cow. Oh, look at all those records and they're ruined. Oh, oh, it's so moldy down here. Oh. This would have been a really nice basement. Okay, there's your fireplace there. Rocking chair. Oh, I wish I had a mask in here. Okay, I'm not going to talk, guys, for this part. I'm just going to show you guys around. I'm going to breathe very shallow, so I'm not going to talk. So let's just look around, okay? I could probably use a break from my mouth for a while anyways. On this one, guys, I'm not going to get all excited and happy like I usually do because this is a sad little house, unfortunately. So what I will say, guys, if you have elderly parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, colleagues, check in on them every once in a while and don't let something like this happen. That's very unfortunate that someone's life has to end that way, alone, left on the floor for who knows how long. So I'm going to wrap this one up, guys, by saying do yourselves a favor, do your loved ones a favor, check in on them every once in a while, make sure they're okay. That's it for this one, guys. Hope this one didn't bum you out too much, but that's it, you guys. You never know what you're going to find in these places, and that's what I found today. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
A woman who spent her life in that house, knitting, sewing, cooking, collecting records, and when she fell, there was nobody there to help her up. The stain on the floor is the only thing that tells you she was ever found at all. In 2025, Stringer Media entered an abandoned mansion in a luxurious suburb 20 minutes from the city that had been left behind by its owner, a doctor and car enthusiast, around 2015. According to neighbors, the man packed a few things into his Porsche and left. He never came back. He left behind his pets, his art, his clothes, and one of his prized possessions sitting in the garage.
Yeah, it's still preserved, relatively preserved. I mean, everything's still kind of just here. You got all these chairs. Look at that one. That one kind of looks real interesting. I bet there's going to be some cool kind of like artifacts left behind in this house. I mean, you can already see right here, we got a ton of artifacts just sitting on here. Looks like this guy might have been Jewish. Take a look right there. You got one of those candles. But yeah, here's the TV. I mean, this is a real comfy room, real big room here. You just imagine the old owner was sitting back, relaxing, watching TV, which still works. They can still hear it humming. You see that light there? So the TV's still on. Might even still work for all we know if we can find the remote. We'll test that out in a little bit if we can find something. Here we go. We got kind of all this just old looking stuff just lying around. All this stuff. I mean, you know, you wonder just walking by things how old some of this stuff really is. This could be from ancient times for all I know. I mean, it probably isn't, but you really never know.
Inside, the first room still had a TV humming with power. They put in a random tape, and what started playing on a screen that had been sitting in an empty house for nearly a decade made both of them stop moving.
You really never know. We just got all sorts of stuff. And this guy seems like quite the eccentric man, judging by all the cool little statues he has in here. There's an old railroad tie. If you walk along the railroad, you'll find these. But yeah, the cobwebs, as you can see, are pretty bad. Here we have an old typewriter. Some other old looking artifacts. That's just one piece. Remington typewriter. A vintage car toy, that's pretty neat. Just all sorts of stuff here. Looks like a doorstop. I mean, it's just crazy how preserved this is. But we're gonna play a random tape that we found on the TV here. Oh wow. The TV works, that's wild. Ah, no signal. There we go. Yes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay. Guys, look at this. The TV is working. Oh my gosh. So right now we're playing a movie. That is so weird. Look at this, dude. Yo!
In the garage, they found what he had left behind. A racing BMW covered in dust with a helmet and gloves beside it, and next to it, an empty space where something else used to be.
Still see all the paintings everywhere and all that. But we're gonna get to this garage, guys. Look at this. This is absolutely insane, guys. There's an abandoned BMW with... What kind of plates are those? I think those are German plates or something. 93. Oh my gosh. You can see the dust, how long this has been sitting here. I mean, I don't know if the house just decayed really quick or what, but I mean, this has just been sitting forever. See, the light still works. I mean, it's unbelievable. And we still have the helmet and the gloves there. I don't know if that was set up by explorers or not, but man. BMW M5, you know, I think a lot of younger folks would really appreciate this. I think a lot of younger kids try to have a real interest in BMWs, so there's something to indicate what country it's from. I have no idea though. Somebody tell me down in the comments. But there's the plate. And yeah, I guess we'll kind of walk around this thing. I think I see some photos here. That might be the old owner right there, for all we know. I don't know if he's alive or not, or what exactly happened. It looks like there's even photos from inside the house. Photos of his statues. We even have his shoes down there. It's pretty odd. But this is absolutely insane how this is left behind like that. Let's kind of walk around it. So you can see there's like an absence of items here on this side, and that means there was a car parked here that got moved out. But apparently, so the neighbors say, they just moved the car out and that was it. So they didn't like disappear or anything, but they just straight up left everything for some reason.
Every room was filled with art, statues, sculptures, paintings on every wall. The cast model cars displayed in cases, Porsche magazines stacked in piles. This man had built his entire life around two things.
So now we're going to the kitchen here. You can see there's just kind of paintings all over the walls and like sort of just statues and artifacts. But here we go. Yeah, you see that right there? Power is in fact working. It's really crazy. So here's the kitchen. Pretty large kitchen, as you can see. We even got like an island here. We got a phone here, some alcohol bottles. I was told maybe some of this stuff was from a squatter that came here, but who knows. Got the old coffee machine. You could just see the all the cobwebs though. I mean, this has been really just sitting abandoned. Just look at all this stuff. This guy was really living the life, I think.
The kitchen still had food in the fridge, which was still running. Dishes were set up as if someone was coming back for dinner. Every light they tried turned on.
All their kitchenware is just here though. So here's their table. Really cool, fancy looking table. Now the moment you may or may not have all been waiting for. There it is. There's the fridge. I'm not smelling that. But there we go. You can see all their food was left behind. Like they really just left without a trace. That's another indication, I would say. Because who leaves nasty food in the fridge? You know, like this was kind of an unprepared abandonment, it seems. Actually didn't smell that bad because the fridge is still on, so that helps a little bit. You can see though, what's weird is it's been pulled out of that little slot there. Definitely some cats that were in here in this house. We got some wine stuff. All the glasses are still intact, still like set up. That's pretty crazy. Look at that. We got a statue, little statue art sculpture here. Look at that, guys. All the lights turn on. Holy cow.
Then they found something on the floor, deeper in the house, that told the real story of what happened when he walked out.
This is something that passed. There is the owner's cat back there. If you guys don't want to see, skip a little bit past. But there's the dead body of a cat here, which means the owner literally left the cat behind, which is crazy. What's crazier, actually, is I think that's the cat. So.
Then they went upstairs and found the room that changed everything. What was buried against the walls in that room, and how high it was piled, is the reason they stopped treating this like a normal explore.
There are here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. See how high that's stacked? Alright, we're gonna get some power going here. The lights turn on, guys. Oh man, should I walk through here? I'm gonna have to. Oh my gosh. This is insane. What happened here? This is like a fancy bathroom. You see how big this bathroom is, guys? It's large. We got underneath, guys, underneath this crap, there is 2 sinks. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I want to go out there. It's just so, how do you live like this, man? It's so sad. This was once a fancy bathroom. Tell me.
His entire wardrobe was still hanging in a walk-in closet, all covered in mold, a gold watch on a shelf, foreign currency in a drawer, undeveloped film rolls sitting beside old family photos.
We got a gold watch here even. Holy cow. Whole bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, we have money too. Look at this, guys. We have Deutsche Bundesbank. So we got some money, foreign currency here. Holy cow. Just more stuff. We even have some old film rolls, which we could hypothetically go and develop. I thought this was for a bra. Well, we know the guy's Jewish, 100%. We got a yarmulke here. A couple, actually. So this guy was a practicing Jew, for sure. So here's like all the money. Looks like about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks, whatever this is. And we do have an old photo of the family. I'm not gonna show that too much. But, I mean, could you just imagine, like, there was definitely jewelry in here. Some idiot stole everything.
The city condemned the house. They tried to reach family. Nobody responded. The owner is reportedly still alive and living in the area, but hasn't touched the property since the day he left. $1.5 million mansion with the power still running, a racing BMW in the garage, and an owner who is still alive but chose to let every piece of his former life rot in place rather than go back inside. In 2018, Nicholas Harrison and his friends entered an abandoned house that they had been warned about. Neighbors called the cops on anyone who went inside. The floors were barely holding, the roof was partially gone, and the stairs felt like they could give out at any step.
About to get to this abandoned house. Oh, by the way, they call cops on people coming here. Other door. I'm going through the back door. This thing's not stable. Shut up. Dang, this thing's about to fall through. Look at that. Damn, bro. Oh, there's a nice decoration right there. Another hole. This is
Inside, perfume bottles still sprayed. Drawers were full of clothes, hospital socks, and rags. A handwritten note from the early 1990s was found in one of the rooms.
I wonder if they have, like, oh, they do. Dang, bro, the roof, like, really through. Bro, I wonder if this cologne, bro, it still sprays. Yeah, it still smells like perfume. No, bro, we're gonna turn it. You want to? What's it here? There's drawers in there. Are you sure we won't fall through? Exactly, what if you fall? Bro, you're crazy. I just gotta... There's a whole fresh bottle of water. Oh, someone's been here real recently. There's some logins, hospital socks, rags, and this one. Oh, that's down there. I can't even push the drawer. What's in there? Rags and clothes and stuff? A little bit. Oh, there's a note. Get that note. Get that note. Get that note. What's it say? I can't read cursive.
We respectfully regret our, founding for the first quarter of something, 1992, 93.
Dang, dude.
Dang.
I wonder if it's been invented for that long.
They pushed further in and found tobacco, cheese, and beer bottles scattered across what used to be the main room. According to someone in the group who knew the history, the house had belonged to a family before a fire tore through it. An elderly woman had lit a cigarette near the stove, and the house went up. She was the only survivor and was reportedly still alive in her 90s.
What color was the bottle?
I don't remember.
Pill bottle.
Pill bottle.
Tobacco.
Tobacco?
There's chew.
Hey, be careful over here because the floor. Yeah, don't go over there. Don't go over there. Come here. Come back, bro. I'm trying to. We can show them what's in here, though.
There's a whole gasoline.
Dang. I know y'all see that. Clothes. Dang, I guess this is like the main room because that's where the door is. I don't trust this at all.
Come on, just go.
I about fell over there. Bro, I know you see that. Bro, I know you see that. There's a heroin needle or something right there.
And a beer can, bro.
And a beer can. Dang, bro, people be doing drugs.
So much cat stuff, too.
Just think about it, a whole family lived here before, and now it's gone. Wait, Jordan knows stuff about this. Tell him what happened to this house.
So supposedly there was like a house that caught on, like this house caught on fire, and like it burnt down, and like the only person that's alive from it is like the old lady or whoever lived here. And she's like in her 90s.
That's crazy.
Upstairs, children's belongings were scattered everywhere. A chest at the top of the stairs was empty. A bed was still in the corner, and bottles were tucked behind it. The floors were so unstable they warned anyone watching not to come here.
There's a whole chest of her.
A chest?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, look at all this stuff. Dang, these stairs are not stable. Don't walk too much because, you know, we saw like half the roof. Dang, bro. They had kids. Look at all that stuff.
Exactly.
That little stuff.
Chest is empty.
It's empty?
Yeah.
Dang, imagine if there's something in it. Dang, that's crazy. There had to be a whole family living here before. That's where the clothes fell down at. Down here.
I bet.
That's kind of sad though.
Yeah, there's bed frames.
There's bottles over there.
Where?
Down there in the corner.
Where?
Bro, how do you not see that? Right there.
Show me. I really don't see.
I'm about to zoom in. Look at my phone and you'll see it. Right there. There's bottles.
Oh.
Someone's been doing drugs.
Then they went downstairs and found what changed the entire explore. Needles, spoons, cooking equipment, and fresh water bottles that told them someone had been there recently. But that wasn't the worst of it. Something else was down there that stopped all of them.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a shoe. Dang, that's kind of weird.
Holy shit.
There's a dead raccoon. Wait, at least I think it's dead.
You sure it's dead?
Make sure. There's something in it.
Oh, there's a whole need right here.
Yo! Someone's been doing drugs down here. Bro. Like the needle things. Bro. That's crazy. And did you even... Bro, that's... You know, I know you know what that is. I know you know what that is.
Yo.
Do you know what that is? What? You know how people cook like...
Oh, that's what they cook, whatchamacallit in.
I don't know, like crack and shit. Where is that? I don't even see it on the phone.
It's right there.
Oh, right there. Bro. Dang.
They went back up for one last look, checked every cabinet they had missed, found old movies, sewing machines, and CD players from another era, and got out without being seen.
That is real creepy for real. Alright, here, you go first so they can see how the stairs are like. See, like, this is not safe at all. If you know where this is, please do not come here. It's not safe. So one last look. Another empty one. Bathroom. That could have been like a little girl's room or something. All this stuff. Empty pill bottle. Entrance. Oh, Jordan, come here. There's like a cabinet in here. I wonder if it... I don't think it opens.
Definitely should.
You know how old this is? It probably won't open, really. Dang. There's like a lot of stuff in there. I wonder what's in here. Nothing.
This one.
Oh, dang, no one opens. No.
There's a whole car over
give it. Bro, look at this. It's an old movie.
What is it? The whole sewing machine over there.
That is a sewing machine.
You look to the time, like, lime light strings, the sound of Jerome Kerner.
That's pretty cool. I wonder how old that is. Bro! There's a whole city thing that they used to put on those spinning things.
And a fork. Sippy cup. A batnet.
Another CD player and another one. A leash or something.
A lighter. Now it's a leash.
Spoons. Who knows what people don't. By the way, we did bring gloves for this, so don't. We're just trying to find stuff for y'all. More CD things. Bro, you know how old that looks? It's notebook paper.
An abandoned car was sitting in the yard. Sheds were still standing. The property looked exactly like what it was, a place where a family once lived that nobody came back to claim since the night it burned.
A car? Hey, we're not going out that way though, so come back. We're going out the other way. Cause we're smart. There's a whole car outside. It's abandoned too. Can't get caught over here. Dang, bro. Dang. There's a whole shed. Alright, we gotta be careful. Can't let anyone see us. Come on. Yo, there's a whole car. Alright, we need a dip. We're out. We're out. Okay. Look at this. That's what it looks like on the outside. This is like sheds and everything too. Alright, well that's it for the video.
That was crazy, bro.
The only person who survived that fire was a woman in her 90s who never returned, and the people who use the house now aren't there to remember what it was. In 2024, Lost Adventures and the Bearded Explorer got inside an abandoned multi-millionaire's mansion they had driven past 3 months earlier and assumed would be empty. A window was open. They climbed in. It was not empty.
So what's going on, adventurers? Me and the Bearded Explorer have come out to actually explore this massive multi-millionaire's mansion where we discovered about 3 months ago, but we only drove past, and it's only today we've come to have a look. There was a window open and then bang, we're inside, and it is absolutely amazing. So you need to check this out.
The first room had a rocking horse made with real horsehair, furniture covered in tiny diamonds, and a chair with a diamond embedded in it. A lamp was covered in Swarovski crystals. Aftershave from Harrods was sitting on a shelf. When they checked Google Maps, the property had once had 2 Rolls Royces and a Ferrari parked outside.
Every piece of furniture in here is from a millionaire. Who knows how old this rocking horse is? That's proper horsehair in there as well. This tiny little chair. It's even got little diamonds on as well. check out the headboard. It's on another level. I mean, look at this lamp. Covered in tiny little diamonds. And I'm seeing a lot of stuff like Swarovski diamonds, aftershave from Harrods and stuff like that. So, and when you do go back on Google Maps, this place had like 2 Rolls Royces outside, a Ferrari. Somebody very, very rich used to live here not that long ago. Huge bay windows.
Then they opened a cupboard with diamond-shaped handles and found jewelry still inside. Necklaces, bracelets, and a headpiece so heavy they could barely hold it up. All of it just sitting there in a house with no power and rotting window frames.
The cupboard handles are kind of diamonds. So sparkly. Let's have a look. What's inside? Wow. Oh my god. There's actually jewelry still left inside. What? I found that. Is that for your head? It's so heavy. Look at this stuff just left here. That weighs a ton. That's amazing. Look, necklaces, bracelets.
The mansion had its own spa with a massage table, a bathroom with a chandelier hanging over a jetted tub, mirrored walls, and marble floors lined with gold. Every room had a chandelier, even the corridors.
Big mirror there. And look, this is where they would have got ready. Aftershave from Harrods. Look at these little things. I mean, maybe you would have kept some sort of perfume in there. But just these little ornaments, you can tell are quite expensive. Wow.
Deeper in, they found a Swarovski box with something still inside it, a diamond that threw colors across the room when light hit it.
Swarovski. What the hell is in here? There is something in there. Wow. Proper diamond. That is probably worth quite a lot of money. Look at the different colours coming off of it. It's incredible. I wonder how long that will stay there if we can keep this place secret.
Room after room was the same. Gold and diamonds on everything. Gothic black marble surfaces. Lamps encrusted with crystals. Seats that looked like they belonged in a palace. Bathrooms with gold-veined marble flooring.
It's another room. Look, they even put some diamonds along the TV here. Black marble. This is quite different, almost Gothic, but look at these. Look at these seats. It's just another level, this place. A mirror on the wall, which must have cost a bomb. But room after room, you've got spas, walk-in wardrobes. Everything's gold and diamonds. Room after room. I mean, there is the bathroom again, but I didn't even show you the floor. Look at this. Some type of marble with gold. It's absolutely amazing in here.
Downstairs, a dining room with a table and chairs so pristine it looked like dinner was about to be served. A massive chandelier hung above it. They said this was the kind of room you almost never get to see in an abandoned building.
To show you, look how amazing this place is. Look at this. Wow. The chairs, the table. Look at that bowl as well. Massive chandelier. It seems to have come down from the ceiling, but it hasn't. It's been replaced by this huge thing. This is absolutely stunning. Check out this dining table. Look at this place. When we passed it 3 months ago from the outside, it looks so overgrown. Like nobody's been here. When you go on Google Satellite, you can tell that this place hasn't been lived in for at least 4 or 5 years. And we assumed it would be empty, but because of the size we were still interested. And when we come back and then you find a room like this, this is absolutely stunning. And you don't get to see this. This is very, very rare.
The kitchen was enormous with an island, and car keys were scattered across the counters. Volkswagen, Ferrari, Rolls-Royce. The cars were gone, but the keys were still there.
Look at that. Like island, I think they call it. This place is massive, and I can still smell something disgusting from when Bearded actually opened the fridge. Did a fridge check, but there's a random pram there. And there is cameras. There was quite fairly new cameras actually sticking out, which we did take the risk, and I mean so far it's paid off, but you never know at any point. Anything can happen. We know this. I don't know what that's for. Some sort of something to serve stuff on. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Strange kind of. Oh, wow. Look how detailed some of this stuff is. So dainty, it's covered in gold and diamonds. I love the look of it. Look at this jug. Jeez. Wow, these spoons. There is quite a lot of car keys around. Like I said, there was all sorts. This is a Volkswagen one, but there was Ferraris and Rolls Royces here. There's many, many keys.
Vines were growing in through the windows. The basement was flooded with 4 feet of water. Cameras were mounted on the outside, some new, some old, and all of them a risk they decided to take.
Outside in the garden, there's water fountains, there's statues, and there's even a flooded basement, which we won't be able to get down to, but I think there was a rather large TV there. That has to be 70-inch or something. That's extravagant. Wow, look at this Argo as well, with these golden tops there. Epic. Can you believe this place? This mansion must have cost an absolute bomb, like £6-7 million, something like that. And to leave this amazing furniture behind, you have to wonder what the backstory is. Yeah, look at this place. This place is worth millions. So there's 2 cameras there. You got like an old school one and then a new one as well. So I'm not sure how this is going to go down because, yeah, there's cameras all over the show. Although, look at this one.
A mansion worth £6 or £7 million with Swarovski diamonds in the cupboards, gold on the silverware, and jewelry left in drawers. Nobody took the furniture. Nobody took the art. Nobody even took the keys. And nobody has come back to explain why any of it was left behind. On November 6th, 2022, Lewis Clark decided to visit an abandoned building, which he knew could end his life due to excessive paranormal activities formerly reported by other urban explorers. But he fearlessly went regardless and took a bunch of his friends with him on a journey that would make them regret that decision.
We're here at a location that you might have seen on my channel before if you've been following me for a very, very long time. I haven't been to this building for over 2 years. It's this place. It's crazy. Neither boys that are behind me have ever been to this place, and we're gonna go and explore it for the first time together, ever. So if you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the big red subscribe button. Subscribe as soon as possible. We're on the up to 400,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe right now. I have heard on a lot of Facebook urban exploring reports there's a lot of paranormal activity going on here. Also that the security really don't care about the place. So I think we've got free reign. Hopefully no ghosts bum us or attack us or anything weird like that, because otherwise I think Rob's going to be very excited.
The building looked suspicious right off the bat. The walls were heavily graffitied, and some portions of it are darker than others. This struck them as strange.
And I see some light at the end, but it is a lot more scarier. So let's walk down here. No way. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Did you see that? What was it? What was it? There was...
Man, someone's screaming. Come on, let's go.
What do you mean, bro? That just moved on its own? What was it?
Off you go.
Nah, that just moved on its own.
They kept hunting down what other strange presence they detected in the house, knowing if they did not, it might attack them when they let down their guard.
Oh, I've got the quivers.
Hello? Where was that? Where was that? Where was that?
Rob's on it.
No, Rob's on it.
Where's someone? Hello? Hello?
What they found happened to be a little girl who seemed innocent.
What are you doing?
Hello, you alright? Hello? Is everything alright? What are you doing in here on your own?
Mate, she's got some weird look on her face. Hello?
Right.
Do you need some help?
Can we step back?
Well, she hasn't done nothing, she's just silent.
Yeah, but it's scary.
Despite all their efforts to make her responsive, she kept mute and at some point even screamed to repel them.
There's the light stunning us. Rob out, Rob out, Rob out.
I don't know if it was... I don't know if it was her scream or your scream that made me jump.
Bruv.
Jesus, what are you screaming at?
Bruv, is that funny or is that...
Why are you screaming at us like that?
Going.
Well, she's sitting up a bit.
You alright? We're not punching someone.
Can you help me?
Go in
What?
there.
What do you mean, bro?
What's happened?
Need help, I need...
What's happened? What's the matter? What's the
Bruv, careful, she might scream at you again. Bruv, please stop screaming at us. Jesus Christ. What if she's possessed or something, bruv? She keeps switching in and out of these mad moods. She's talking to us 1 minute and now she's screaming at us.
Why are you screaming like that for?
Something wrong with me.
Did she say something wrong with
I think so, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I've never actually seen someone like this before.
When the suspicious girl finally responded, even her incoherent babble confused them even more.
How long have you been here? How long have you been here? You need to talk to us, you need to explain.
Can't. Just this...
Right, just try not to...
Hallucinating or something.
There's something inside me.
Do you want us to help you get up?
I need help, please.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
We've got to help her.
Bro, she keeps screaming at us, it's just terrifying. It's putting us off guard. What if it is a setup like Harvey said?
Screaming, to be honest.
What if Harvey said that there is a setup and there is someone here?
Well, I did see someone there a minute ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Mysteriously, all the doors to the building were shut. They knew they were in the presence of the paranormal and tried to escape even though they were panicking.
We're stuck in the bloody basement.
Oh my God.
Let's see if she's still there.
Can we climb out there? Go and look if we can climb out there.
No chance.
Maybe we can build something up. Maybe we can build something out. Like, come on, we've got to get out here somehow. She's just gonna piss.
Let's just see if she's still there.
Bro.
Careful, let's just run past her.
What do you mean, run past her? She might put the possession to us, the demon or whatever it is. She keeps switching. I'm not willing to take that, bro. This is scary stuff. It's not some drug dealer. It's not some murder. It's not Mango we can deal with. She's possessed. She's actually possessed, and we're stuck in the basement.
Eventually, they found a way out, but it was blocked by the pissed girl. They knew they had to flee quickly or she might demonically stop them from escaping.
Alright. You ready? That's right.
Imagine that the doors had stayed shut. A building with no clear exits, a figure with no fear and no clear motive, and a group of people who had no idea what they were dealing with. Whether it was paranormal or something else entirely, being trapped inside a sealed abandoned building with an unknown presence is not a situation you walk out of on your own terms. They got lucky. The doors opened. In 2025, Exploring with Unbeaten Path and his friend Andrea found their way into an abandoned crypt in Italy, where mummified remains had been resting undisturbed for over 400 years. To protect the location, all exterior footage was removed and no identifying information was given.
Andrea and I venture into one of the most haunting and extraordinary places we've ever explored, an abandoned crypt in Italy, hidden from the world and forgotten by time, where mummified remains have rested for over 400 years. To protect the location, I removed all exterior footage and don't give any information.
The moment they stepped inside, the scale of what they had found hit them immediately. One of them had to stop and take a moment before continuing. Everywhere they looked, there were skulls, not one or two, everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at a guy right here.
Sorry everybody. I think I need some time to get used to this.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, yeah?
Yeah, there was a movie.
Everywhere you look, there are skulls. Here too.
Mummification in Italy was a practice rooted in Catholic tradition and social status, carried out widely between the 16th and early 20th centuries. Most crypts like this one have been preserved and protected over the years. This one had been completely forgotten.
Mummification was a unique blend of faith, tradition and social status, deeply rooted in Catholic culture and practiced widely between the 16th and early 20th centuries. While most of these crypts are preserved and protected these days,
they moved deeper and found passage after passage of remains that no one had visited or maintained in what appeared to be decades. Then they found a way further down that nobody seemed to have taken in a very long time. They documented everything without touching a single object.
Among all the mummies in this forgotten crypt, the most remarkable is that of a young boy, incredibly well preserved despite the passage of time.
Really belongs into a museum.
Yeah.
A crypt full of people who were laid to rest 4 centuries ago under a tradition meant to honor them, now sitting in a forgotten space underground with no one above who knows they are still there. On April 2nd, 2023, Lewis Clark and another friend of his went into an abandoned asylum which he had explored before. Despite his previous horrible encounters, he fearlessly went again to the accursed building.
We're here today at an abandoned mental asylum that we have actually visited before, and we do believe that someone is currently inside. Now let me kind of give you a bit of backstory. Mango has kind of attacked us here about a year ago. And we also found a woman here treated really, really badly by someone that she knew very, very well. We are in Norwich and we decided to come back.
Apparently, Lewis suspected there was someone living in that old asylum, but he decided to go anyway.
I'm going to kind of show you the outside of the building, just in case you don't remember it. It has changed drastically, like it's been boarded up everywhere. There's only one entrance, and the reason we think someone's here is because it smells like someone has let off a smoke bomb. Normally you'd think that's me and Harvey. I guarantee you it's not. I don't know why anyone would have let off a smoke bomb unless they're just taking photos, but we'll find out in a moment. See you in a bit. Peace! What do you think of this place, bro?
It's a nice place. It's a nice get. I've done my research on this place.
We've had a lot of bad energy here though, right?
Yeah, it's still a cool place. Still back.
I'm going to quote those words, and they're going to go in the Urban Dictionary.
The first red flag was the horrible smell right as they jumped in.
All right, now run. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. There it is.
I'm getting scared.
Is it that bad? Oh, bro, it stinks. We made it. I don't really know, it stinks from this way.
Not long after they entered, they realized someone was likely in this godforsaken building, so they started to tread more cautiously.
Can't help but think this building's very, very boring. Even though... Wait, shh. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? This always happens. This literally always happens. Whenever we're in a building, we hear something. Someone down this way. Walk down, walk down, walk down. Where are this?
Then, they heard an unexpected cry for help, a female voice crying out.
Wait, that just happened then?
I've generally never been scared in my f***ing life.
What the Bro, someone's asking for help. But how did... Oh my god. Do we help? Is this a setup? Are you on your own? Are you on your own? Are you sure? Because... Go in there. Go in there, go in there, go in there. Yeah, we'll both go in there. Bro, she's trapped in the floor.
When they traced the direction of her voice, they found her, chained to the floor.
Why are you in the floor? What? Is he here now? What do we do? Wait, why can't you get out? Oh, he's put chains around her, bro. What's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. What, and he's just put you under the floor? How long have you been here?
An hour.
An hour? And is he in the building?
He left.
Oh, your tights are caught. Are you okay? Bro, she's caught now. You sure you're right? So, sit her down, sit her down, sit her down, sit her down. Do you think he's going to be back at any time soon?
I don't know.
So why did he do that? Like,
I don't know. I was walking home.
You said it was your boyfriend?
My ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend?
I was walking home.
Wedged the chains under there.
They asked her what happened, who had put her there, how long she had been chained in that room. Her answers were enough to make them move faster.
So you're just walking home, what, and he kidnapped you in the back of a car or something? What, just brought you here? Why would someone do that? What have you, not that there's any excuse, but what have you done wrong for that?
Nothing. I broke up with him. He was just so
But did you break up with him? That's fine.
He used to hit me. So I broke up with him.
And then he's just like, what? Just kidnapped you and brought you to this building?
Yeah.
What, and you've just been checked? That's nuts, bro. Wait, what did you hear? Tell me you heard that. Please tell me that you actually heard that. He's definitely not here, no?
He left.
Nice.
Eventually, these kind-hearted explorers broke her free and led her out of that premises, but they needed to leave fast.
Hey, we need to go now. Try not to run, don't get scared. Like, and he's not going to do anything when you're with us. What a weird guy, and he was just standing by. What, you didn't think he was there?
No. I watched him leave.
But how? You was in the floor?
Yeah.
But how did you watch him leave? He could have left the room.
I saw him leave out that door, the only way out is what I saw.
The explorers told her to recount her story again about how she ended up there because the whole thing seemed like a dream.
Maybe you can explain a bit better of what exactly happened, because I didn't really understand, if I'm honest.
I broke up with him.
Yeah, when?
Like, a week ago.
Okay.
Because he was abusing me.
Yeah, let's keep going though, let's keep going. We don't want to be in here.
I broke up with him.
Yeah.
So, broke up with him, I went out of space, I was walking home.
Yeah.
And this car just pulled up out of nowhere, wearing a mask, choked me in his car, and then the next thing I know, I was here.
What if Lewis had decided not to go back? He had already explored that asylum once. He had every reason to stay away, but something brought him back on that exact day. The woman chained to that floor had no way to call for help and no way to free herself. The people who put her there were counting on no one coming. Lewis went back anyway, and for the poor lady, that made all the difference.